sketchy. All right, B. Let's get it going, man. Welcome back. Another week, Taco Tuesday.
The mug's
Taping
back.
this on Tuesday, on a Wednesday. Mug's back. I told Brian to get his holiday sweater out this week, and he came through. Nice. He hit the lights for me earlier, and it was pretty majestic. Nice sweater. I went with Baby Yoda, and it is a nice sweater that I got for Christmas. It's actually Brianna's, but the reason I don't have a
So this
holiday
one's
sweater,
Frank's.
yeah, it says prank on the bottom. I was too afraid to get in the attic and get the other one, so be careful going up in your attics. Shout out to fan feedback calling you Brian DeChambeau because of your hat. So the listeners
Oh,
do
yeah.
want to keep that going. But yeah, welcome back. So let me do a quick Twins update. I just wanted to let everyone know Lucas said his first words, and it really caught me off guard because it was, he said, "Hey, Chris, when you're done with that, can you come over here?" I was like, whoa, buddy. Now, disclaimer, this was a dream, but I was very excited. And in the dream, I was like, yeah, it wasn't dad or mom. It was, "Hey, Chris, when you're done with that, can you come over here?" And it just like, it was a little baby saying it, and it really messed with me. So they're developing so fast.
Wakes you up in the middle of the night to where you have to go check on him. Just tap him to be like,
Hey, buddy. Yeah.
what'd you say?
Dude, I honestly, back in the day, I had a dream that Coconut talked, and she said, "Hey, I can talk." And that's all she said.
Oh, man.
So I don't know what's up with my dreams, dude. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But okay, let's get serious. 'Tis the holiday season. That's why we're wearing our holiday sweaters. Last week we teased that we were gonna
Yours isn't a
do.
holiday sweater.
It's a holiday sweater. It's gets the people going.
Baby Yoda.
So the reason we're wearing these is because we're gonna go over our top 5 Christmas movies list. B, I'm gonna ask you of yours first, and then this is a judge-free zone, but I might judge maybe the order. We probably have a pretty similar list. First off, honorable mentions, and this might upset a lot of people, but movies that didn't make the list, starting with The
We're kicking
Christmas
it off.
Story. Well,
We're kicking off with
the honorable mentions. So coming in
Okay.
at number 99, because we're only doing top 5, A Christmas Story, which is a great tradition, and it does run a lot on TNT. I think it's more
Yeah.
the idea of it's better than the actual movie. Were you a Christmas Story guy?
Back in the day, it was only watching it up
'Cause it was
until
on.
like 7:30 to where you
Yeah.
could go downstairs. So you usually wake up at like 6:30 and then you go into the other room or to where you can't go look at gifts yet. So you turn on the TV and Christmas Story's on. Christmas Story is one of those that I don't know if a lot of people like sit down and watch it from beginning to
Where it's
end.
just like it's on all day, right?
Yeah, it's one of those where it's like I'm not doing anything, or you just got done opening gifts and
Just on in the
everyone's
background.
kind of putting trash away, and yeah, you
Putting
kind of
trash
just turn it on. It's in the middle, putting wrapping paper in the trash bags and all that stuff. It's one of those
Yeah.
like, oh, it's in the middle of the movie.
Yeah. So with all due respect, Christmas Story does not make the top 5. Brianna's a big fan of Nightmare Before Christmas. Not a
That is a
huge
terrible pick.
fan. Sorry, Brianna. She's also a traditionalist and likes the old like Rudolph and Frosty claymations. Again, it's a good idea, and I'm just not excited to watch that, babe. I'm sorry. I'm gonna whisper it. Babe, if you're watching, we can definitely watch it, but it doesn't make my top 5. And then lastly, Die Hard is not necessarily a Christmas movie, but it has been under debate. Have you seen the movie Die Hard, first off?
No.
Okay. Well, first off, you need to see it. Secondly, we actually watched Die Hard on Christmas Day last year with Brianna's grandparents, and surprisingly fun. So it does take place during Christmas, and it is kind of funny. So you need to watch it, but it's not gonna make our top 5.
Yeah, and I don't know if this is in your top five, but it's not in mine, so it'll be an honorable mention is Elf.
Elf. Ooh, Elf is in my top 5. Where's my top
Is
5?
it? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it was probably number 6 for me. So
Man,
yeah,
it might be more
sorry for
recency
people out there
bias.
that's like it's in their top 3, but
It's in my top 3. I don't
yikes.
know. It's funny.
Yeah,
It's newer. It's the newest one on my list, so
it's
that's probably
good.
why it's
It's
on there.
good, but
Not great.
I mean, there's some good stuff at the. There's some good stuff.
Lola, calm down.
I'm letting the dog out. No, but there's better movies than Elf.
Man, if that's not on your top 5, I'm sure another one of mine isn't on it. So let's just get it, man. All right, this is Brian's top 5 Christmas list. Coming in at number 5.
How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Let me write that down.
Yeah. The Jim Carrey one.
Okay, I know that's some people's top, but that's a younger crowd, man. But it is
I don't
number
know,
5.
It's good.
Wow. I told you I was not gonna judge you, but roast you. I rewatched that a couple years ago because I saw people coming out of the woodwork saying it was good. Respectable. Okay, I respect your opinion. So number 5.
It's on Freeform right now.
How the Grinch Stole Christmas. You can watch it on Freeform, starring Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
Okay, Matt. Hot take coming out of the gate. Number 4.
Number 4 is Christmas Vacation.
Christmas Vacation at number 4.
Only because it's a little dated. So, but there's tons of one-liners. So,
yes.
I mean, it's still in the top 5, but it might be a little dated for the younger crowd. So that might not be something that they're watching, but
okay,
it's still a great movie.
Favorite line, and why is the carpet all wet, Margot?
Todd.
Oh shit, I messed up the favorite line. Okay, let's back it up.
And why is the carpet all wet, Todd?
Todd.
I don't know, Margot.
Margot. That's the line. I don't know, Margot. Damn it. Keep that in.
Griswold, where are you planning? Hey, Griswold, where are you planning on putting a big tree that big? Why don't you bend over and I'll show you?
You got a lot of nerve talking to me like that, Griswold.
I wasn't talking to you.
Over at Elaine. Classic Elaine out of Seinfeld. I also like, and it's a low-key line, but Audrey's like, Mom, I have to sleep with my brother all night, and I can't imagine the things he does when I'm not in the bed with him. And the mom's like, well, I have to sleep with your father. We're all making sacrifices. It's like low key. Okay, solid.
It is a good movie, but a little dated. So
okay, we can say you can't.
Top 3.
All of these are movies you have to watch. Like if you haven't seen any of these, get it together. But this is a win. Like this is a top 5, so there's no bad
movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are all movies that you watch or have to watch before Christmas.
Yes. Controversial How the Grinch Stole Christmas at 5, I'll say. Number 4, Christmas Vacation, a classic. Let's hit it. This is Brian Lane's top 3 Christmas movies. Number 3.
The original Home Alone.
The original Home Alone. Uh-oh. So that might mean that Home Alone 2 is on your list, or are you just clarifying that's the first one?
Yeah, just the first one. Home Alone.
Spoiler alert to the rest. Home Alone is a classic. That also has a ton of one-liners. Fuller's gonna wet the bed. Look what you did, you little jerk. All the first one-liners, like the opening scene, is just epic.
It's great.
Yeah, I hope the baby's crying isn't in here, but I don't think.
And Uncle Frank is just like he's just a sneaky, just terrible person.
Sneaky dirtbag. On the plane, he's like, fill it up, please. Like, have him fill up this wine. Sneak in the silverware.
And then when the mom, it's like, I can't believe we left him. And he's like, well, if it makes you feel any better, I forgot my reading glasses.
Boom, classic. Man, that movie is great. Hey Buzz, can you help me pack my suitcase? I wouldn't help you pack your suitcase if you were growing on my ass. Buzz's girlfriend. Woof. Just a great. We're gonna have to watch that ASAP. And that's a nice start to the top 3.
Number 2 would be Home Alone 2.
Oh,
is Home Alone 2.
Faked me out. Sorry, I spoiler alert, but opposite way. Another classic. I was actually just talking to people, and the question was, is Home Alone 2 better than Home Alone 1? Your answer to this list is yes.
Yes.
Well, based on your list, of course. I think I still have to go with the original, but number 2 has a lot of like, I guess just the ambiance of New York City. A little more like they raised the bar. They got the voice recorder thing. Kevin McAllister.
That was the big Christmas. Well, I just think like the supporting cast in Home Alone 2 is just fantastic with Rob Schneider and like all the employees of the hotel.
Not the supporting cast, just the employees of the hotel are hilarious.
Yeah.
Man, just thinking about them actually makes me want to watch that movie now.
Actually, I have some left over. He pulls out a big money wallet. It's like, oh.
No, he's Rob Schneider's serving him the ice cream, and he goes, 2 scoops, sir? And he's like, 2, better make it 3. I'm not driving. Classic Kevin.
Okay, so Home Alone 2, and then
number one, I can guess based off of my list, but what's your number one Christmas movie? The Santa Claus, starring Tim Allen.
Yeah, I mean, it's just.
I like the whole like feel of the movie, even like somehow like the coloring of it. It's like wholesome. I don't know. It's it's
fantastic
90s movie. Tim Allen is hilarious.
It's one of those that I can probably watch before Christmas. I'll probably watch a handful of times.
Do you know? Is it on any platforms?
Well, if you have Disney Plus, it's on demand.
Yes. Good call.
So is Home Alone 2 on Disney Plus. But I mean, it's just packed with one-liners. And
any one-liners come to mind?
Well, just like when he first goes to be Santa, and then he wakes up and he's got the pajamas on, and then Charlie's mom shows up, and she's like, "Oh, nice pajamas," and he's going out to to put him in the car, and he's walking back into his, wait, these aren't my pajamas. I don't even wear pajamas. I usually sleep naked, butt naked. And then the neighbors come out and, Mrs. McGloin, Mary Catherine.
Yeah, that is hilarious. Solid movie. So the Santa Claus coming in at Brian's number 1. Like we said, we can't go wrong with any of those. If I'd have to switch up any of those, Christmas Vacation is my number 1. So that's a switch up. Elf is number 2. The Santa Claus is number 3. So not too spicy. My number 4, I did put Home Alone, and then 4B was Home Alone 2. So I'm right there kind of with you, but I got the first one over the second one. Number 5, I set myself up because I was giving you so much shit for yours, but my number 5 was a movie called Love Actually. It's a romantic comedy, and it is amazing. So it's called Love Actually.
Are you serious, Clark?
2003. Yes, it's on YouTube TV. So is that like freeform? I don't know. If you haven't seen it though, so you can't judge it. Okay, so
let's hear from the audience.
Hey, I can do sound effects now. Crickets. When you say let's
That
hear from
wasn't
the
me.
audience, I'm gonna mute you and turn on the crickets. My original number 5, by the way, was gonna be Mariah Carey's song "All I Want for Christmas," just because you could
Gosh,
probably
man, that is,
just listen to
yeah,
that on repeat.
that song sucks.
What?
That actually sucks the Christmas spirit out of me
Why do you not
because
like
that
it?
song is so bad.
It is kind of like, now that we have the babies, I got a Christmas playlist going and it's on there and it comes out like really strong and it's just aggressive and I'm trying to like rock the babies to sleep as she just comes in like ding 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 ding. I'm like, okay, maybe next year. But wow. Uh Love Actually plays that song a lot in the movie, so I kind of wanted to.
Oh, that's probably why I wouldn't like it.
You would like it. And
Who's in Love Actually?
who's not in Love Actually? So Alan Rickman, the guy that plays Snape. Actually, let me just do.
That's your go-to of the Love
That's the
Actually.
only.
Is the
It's
guy
a
that plays
European.
Snape and Harry Potter.
It's a Europeanish movie. Oh, Keira Knightley is in it. It's a bunch of British actors. That's why I can't do it. The guy that plays Rick from The Walking Dead is in it before he gets famous. You gotta watch it, man. Actually, I'm gonna do the characters right here. This guy's in it, she's in it, he's in it, and I'm just gonna put the pictures up right there. So please go watch it. Yes, sorry. Okay, so we went on a little tangent there. I'll probably try to trim that down. Next, I just wanted to ask, what's on your Christmas list this year? What are you asking for in quarantine times? What's your 2020 wish list on?
Well, I'm not gonna get it, but I keep telling Lauren that I want a 75-inch TV.
Wow.
But for my game room, but that's probably not gonna happen. So
that is
what's
an
on my list
outrageous
and what
gift.
I'm gonna get. So yeah.
Oh my
I keep
goodness.
sending her links whenever it was like Black Friday and Cyber Monday, and she just
Man.
sends no.
Yeah.
So it's on my
So
wish list, but it's probably
you
not
need
something that I'm
another
gonna get.
Right now you have 2
Oh,
TVs in your game room?
yeah, but I told her I'll sell the 2 TVs and mount the 75-inch TV.
You'll
And
sell the 2 TVs.
yeah, or get rid of them.
Wow.
And then
No.
mount the 75-inch TV.
75 inches. What do you usually ask for? That's just a crazy thing to ask for.
Well, it's one of those shoot for the stars kind
That's
of
a
thing.
good point.
Shoot for the moon, hope you land in the stars.
That's shoot for the stars. You got it backwards there.
No, it's shoot for the moon, hope you land in the stars.
No, you shoot for the star. The stars are way further out there than the moon. It's shoot whatever.
No, you're gonna have to look it up. It's shoot for the moon, hope you land in the stars.
Because you like overshoot the moon?
I'm not sure what the meaning of it is, but it's.
Have you not seen Armageddon?
Yeah, I have.
Well, they fly past the moon like 2 minutes into it, okay? Okay, you know what scene I'm talking about. So my list starts with socks. I also had
Socks.
like comfy socks. I also asked her for our front door lock is messed up, so I wanted to get like a state of the art. Do y'all have like a keypad lock on your door?
Oh, you mean like a ring?
Yeah, like your actual door lock.
Oh yeah, our door lock has a keypad on it, but we have ADT, so you can unlock and lock your front door from your smartphone.
I should
But if you don't have your phone with you, like if family members or friends are coming over and you want to give them the keypad, they can unlock the door. Like if they're coming to watch the pets or something, or come to drop something off. Yeah, so it's nice.
True.
And you can lock it at night and hope that no drunk guy tries to break into your house like what happened to us about 3 months ago.
Yes, the guy that came in. Okay, the
Yeah.
store's locked. On to the next one.
Yeah, and he went through like our entire street.
That's a good sign that your neighborhood locks their doors at night. Good job, everybody.
Well, he was ringing the doorbell on some of them, so thank God he didn't
Wow.
ring our doorbell because that would have freaked me out.
Gosh.
And I was like week 3 into living in the house. So
yeah, that's
scary.
similar to, it was broad daylight, but all of a sudden our doorbell rings and there's this crazy looking lady like just staring at the door. And I was like, is this a
Whoa.
homeless lady? Is this a fucking crazy person? And it happened to just be the nice neighbor. She was bringing cookies, but it took me like 10 minutes to muster up the
Is
courage
this
to
the
open
one
the
that was
door.
making the pies?
No, that's a few streets over. This is the one that's
Okay.
just struggling. She introduces herself to me every time I see her, and she's old, but yeah, that was terrifying.
Too old?
She's too old. Okay, so 'tis the damn season. No neighborhood
Yeah,
drama
well,
this week. Oh,
besides the TV, just clothes. all that kind of
besides the
stuff.
75-inch TV, you're just asking her for like button downs.
No, like new Vans and Toms.
You can write that down. Tom's, is that another pair of shoes?
Yeah, they actually have pretty good sneakers, so not just like the slip-on
Tom's
elf shoes.
That's what I'm talking about. All right, thanks for giving me something
Maybe
to
some
work with.
Texas Tech stuff.
Yeah, so do I actually. Spoiler alert, we'll talk about Texas
let's
Tech.
jump
into
in a
we're
minute.
20 minutes in. Let's jump into the usual categories. I heard you finished Queen's Gambit.
Yeah,
What'd
it
you
was
think?
good. Very
Yes.
good.
Are you playing chess now? Did you download the chess app on your phone?
No, I still don't know how to play it, and I wasn't really sure what some of the. I mean, I know like the pawn and all
Well,
the pieces, but when they started doing like P12 and stuff like that, I was just like,
it's just like the chart on the
whatever.
board.
Yeah, but hot take, Beth, as the show goes on, it's only what 7 episodes, 8 episodes.
Not a long season.
Yeah, so not at the beginning, like when she was 16 and 17, but like towards the end, where she's like 25, 26, sneaky hot.
Hope that's Luca talking in the background. He's just a chatty Cathy. But yeah, I thought it was really strange. They had the same like 30-year-old actress. She played a 10-year-old and looked so weird with her weird hair. I don't know. And then she does.
She had this sister from the League of Their Own haircut at the very beginning, or pretty much the whole time.
That's a good throwback to Kit. I'm guessing you're talking about Kit from League of Their Own.
Yeah, she had that short hair with the bangs.
Richie said he was like on episode 2 and he's like, man, this lead actress is getting hot. And I'm like, well, she's like 12
on number
episode
2. Yeah, she's like 14.
Yeah, but it's an adult, so I guess it's okay.
Now why don't you go ahead and drop a picture of what Richie looks like, so then you'll understand why he probably
hide your.
she was hot in episode 2.
Speaking of lock your doors, Richie Marino is lingering. Nice. We are still watching Game of Thrones, so I don't have any show takes. We already kind of did neighborhood drama, so we'll save some more of that for some next episodes. Let's get into your winners and losers of the week. Starting with your winner. Who's your winner of the week?
Is football fans.
Football fans just in general.
Yeah, because we're getting Thursday night football, Friday college, Saturday NFL is making their debut, along with college football championship week.
All the conference championships.
Sunday, and even though they're canceling a lot of the bowl games. It's about to be bowl game season, so you're gonna get like the random Monday afternoon and like Tuesday afternoon
Mm.
games. So that's always good.
And if anything, it's just more stuff to gamble on. But
Yeah,
rough
and
weekend.
another 1-1 week.
Yes,
Off
you're
the schneid.
officially off the schneid. One more and it'll
Yep.
be a winning streak. We'll
Even
save
Steven.
that for a little later. My winner was I don't know if you're an Office fan, but Kevin Malone from The Office, the guy that plays Kevin. His name is Brian Baumgartner, Rosenbagger. He's set to make $1 million on Cameo this year. That's 1
Wow.
million. And
How much does he charge per cameo?
see, I didn't do the research on that, but looking at, I wanted to order my friends like you. I could have ordered you one, but they're all way too expensive.
Yeah, I think we talked about this before, but like JWoww was like $500 for like
Yeah.
a minute video. It's like there you couldn't tell me anything in a minute that would be worth $500,
No,
especially from her.
I'm just trying to go.
Sorry, JWoww.
Sorry, JWoww, if you're watching. I like scroll through. It's basically what I do at a restaurant menu. I go and I look for the cheapest option. Like, oh, okay, a water. But there's
Well,
no.
I guess I've looked at it before on my phone. So like when I get on Facebook,
Oh yeah,
it
now it's just
pops up
blowing me
like,
up the whole time.
yeah. So I'll like scroll through like the people, and if I recognize someone, I'll just click on them just to like scroll up to see how much they offer.
How
And
much
it's
they
just like,
charge?
yeah.
It's too
And
much.
I mean, there's some people that I'm like, who is this? And I just click on them. It's like influencer, $150. It's like, no, thank you.
Influences you to spend money on dumb stuff.
Yeah.
Wow, but yeah, winner Brian
But congratulations
Baumgartner.
for him.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just a side hustle right there.
And I don't know if you're an Office fan, but you need to watch The Office, B. So we'll give a disclaimer and say that you're about to go on a Texas Tech rant, but
Yes.
Texas Tech football is your loser of the week, and I'll
Yeah.
put 60 seconds on the clock. Go ahead. How do you feel?
Okay, yeah. Texas Tech football, loser of the week. They went a full week without saying anything about the football program, only to come out yesterday and say that the head coach was coming back after everyone thought that he was going to get fired. And all he does is fire the offensive coordinator, when that could have been done the day after we beat Kansas by 3 points.
13-10?
And now we have 16-13. And now signing day or early signing day is tomorrow, Wednesday. And our 4-star quarterback he didn't decommit, but he like came out and was like, I'm going to step back a second and figure out who they're going to hire as the offensive coordinator. If you knew you were going to fire your offensive coordinator, why not do it last Monday and already have an offensive coordinator
lined up
where your quarterback's not like, well, I'm not going to sign tomorrow when I don't even know who my offensive coordinator is. So the whole thing, and I mean, if you've followed Texas Tech football or just Texas Tech in general, athletics, this is rock bottom. This is rock bottom for Texas Tech football.
They're not exciting to watch, man.
I just became a season ticket holder.
Whoa.
And then COVID hits. And I have to roll over my tickets to next year. And then I'm like, oh, wow. Well, maybe I'll get a new head coach. And there were rumors out there that Graham Harrell, who's the USC offensive coordinator, was willing to pick up his stuff and head to Lubbock because he values Texas Tech's head coaching position as like the holy grail. And he wants to see Texas Tech like in the limelight again. So he was willing to take the head coaching position and bring a bunch of his assistants and possibly his like 2022 NFL draft quarterback, possibly along with him, because now you can
just take people with you.
Slovis. Well, now they just came out and you can have like a one-time transfer without like filing it with the NCAA. It's like it's going to be like a trading show.
Transfer portal thing.
Yeah, but now they're gonna pass something where you can just transfer one time, like a one-time transfer wherever.
Freebie. That's
And
gonna,
yeah,
Oklahoma's gonna get
and
so many guys off of that.
our athletic director knew that and just sat on it. Was like, no,
Is it because Matt Wells got
4-8's
fired?
good.
Or not fired? Is it Matt Wells got COVID last week, right? You can't fire a guy that just
I
got
mean,
COVID.
tough shit. Like, Zoom call him and be like, hey, you know what? 4-8 the last 2 years, you're not gonna cut it. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But he didn't fire him. He just fired the offensive coordinator. They could have done that last Monday, like I said.
Yeah, you're not upset that we fired them. You're upset that we took so long to fire him because our offense is trash. To put up 16
Yeah.
points against Kansas is trash, especially with Texas. Texas
I mean,
put
they
up
should have beat us by like 4
69
touchdowns.
points.
Yeah.
That would have been
nice.
better almost because then they would have maybe.
No, but
but
I mean,
Matt
if you
Wells was
wait,
gone.
yeah, but if you wait a week like that, that's waiting for a week to just burn it down. You don't wait a week. You don't look for an hour and call it quits.
You get your ass out there.
No.
You find your Graham Harrell, man. Dude, when they got rid of the air raid people.
So you wait a week to fire an offensive coordinator. That's terrible. And his buyout was going to be $9 million. There were donors waiting at the door that were like, yeah, $9 million. Here you go. Get out.
It's because
But no, we're gonna bring in some offensive coordinator who already knows that he's just gonna have possibly 1 year, because if Matt Wells has another season like this, he's gone. So
this is what
it's
happened.
not an attractive offensive coordinator position.
No, this is what happened, B.
I'm
They
just-
said,
I just
Matt Wells,
hate it.
we need to talk. And he said, I have COVID, I think. They're like, shit. Well, okay. Bring your offensive coordinator in. Like he said he had COVID just to get out of the meeting, and that bought him another year.
No,
I
he
think.
threw his offensive coordinator under the bus because they had the conversation with the athletic director and was like, what are you going to do to change this? And he was waiting for him to say something to where the athletic director was going to say, yeah, well, we're just going to go in a different direction. He threw his offensive coordinator under the bus, was like, yeah, we need to make a change on the offense. So I'm going to look to hire a new offense coordinator. So then the athletic director was like, all right, well then let's go ahead and do that. And that was a week after the Kansas game.
Yeah.
I'm a hot potato.
It's okay.
But it's basketball season.
Yes.
Kansas. On Thursday.
Texas Tech, Kansas. Are we ranked still?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Duh.
Sorry. Texas basketball is on the rise too. Hang in there, B. Hang in there. So my loser, I'll go ahead and say it's Texas sports teams. Terrible. And I guess the Mavericks are doing okay, but basketball is not looking great. But NBA season starts in a couple weeks, so we'll start getting some NBA action on. Did you make any? So next category is usually fantasy football. I'll just ask you if you made any playoffs. Did you make the playoffs in any league?
Yeah, I'm in the second round of my family league, so.
Nice. Go get him, Tiger. Go get him.
Thank you.
So we'll go into, you mentioned it earlier, you're officially off the Schneid. You went from 0-6 to
back-to-back weeks,
1-7. So now you're
2-7. 2-8.
2-8 on the season. If you get another one this week, that'll be 3 in a row.
2-2 in my last 2 weeks.
Yes, exactly. Some people call that
2 weeks.
A winning streak.
Somebody call that 500.
Yes, the last 2 weeks. I have been getting just roasted. So we'll call this the Brian Lane biscuits and gravy parlay of the week. What do you got for me?
Well,
we're gonna parlay it. Whatever you say, we're gonna parlay. So what do you got? What's your first leg of your parlay?
The Bears +3
against the Vikings. Bold choice. Mitch Trubisky on the
Yeah,
rise. Okay.
Mitchell. Yeah, he looked pretty decent.
Revenge
then-
tour. Okay, so first leg, Bears
Yeah.
Bears +3. That's plus 105. That's a good one. Okay. What else you got?
Well, I mean, +3, and then you can money line it if you want. But yeah, the Bears aren't out of it yet. So,
Yes.
and then
they need the Cardinals.
my
Go
second
ahead.
is the Washington football team +5 against Seattle.
Dang, they're underdogs by 5 points. They're looking
Oh, yeah.
solid, man.
Yeah,
Um,
but I'm not really sure who's the quarterback. So it
it's
might be Dwayne
probably going to
Haskins
be
again.
Dwayne Haskins. You're putting your
But
money
that
on Dwayne
defense
Haskins.
is really good, and Seattle's defense is not very good, and Seattle's been very hit or miss. Like they'll look like the best team in the NFC one game, and then they'll lose to the Giants.
Lose to the Giants. Yeah, hate that.
Yeah, and I think the Washington football team's defense is just ridiculous. So
Chase
I
Young
think
is
they'll have a tough
monster.
time. I mean, yes, Seattle might win, but I mean, give me 5 points at home.
Good point. Even
And
though
they're coming all the way from Seattle. That's what I call
Seattle.
coast to coast
Is Washington
are.
D.C. on the coast? That's close.
in Virginia.
Oh yeah, I guess that is like. I guess you're opposite, but
Yeah. Why don't you read a map?
Seattle, Washington to Washington. So who
Yeah.
knew? If you're the Washington football team is actually Washington D.C. So for you kiddos watching, now you know. Okay,
It's
so
not even
Brian's
Washington,
parlay.
It's in Virginia.
If you bet 25,
Stop
you
saying
win.
parlay.
You win 93 if you win
Oh.
on that parlay. So that's some nice odds.
But if you want to just play them separate, just
No, it's not how we live our lives, be.
Okay.
Nice. So we.
And you can just bet whatever it is on the Packers against the Panthers on Saturday. Christian McCaffrey is just thrown in the white towel for this season, which
Why
is
does that have
fine
to be
because
the white flag?
the white flag.
I was like,
Well,
why
the
does it have to be a
towel is
white
boxing.
towel? Yeah. Oh yeah, you're right.
Well, I meant boxing.
Boxing is
Yeah,
throwing the
geez.
towel. Wave your white flag. Okay. I got you. I got what you mean. He's a white running back though, so that was borderline sketchy. Packers minus 9.
It's 2020. The towel can be whatever color it wants.
That's very true.
But I've got my eye on the BYU quarterback. So
you want to draft
Zach
the
Wilson.
BYU quarterback? Okay.
Oh yeah, I want that.
You know who else was a BYU quarterback? Taysom Hill. Most
Taysom Hill.
punchable face.
That
Lost to
piece
the
of shit.
freaking Eagles
Yeah.
last week. He is a piece of shit. I'm upset about that. Okay. So let's start wrapping it up, man. Solid stuff. I'm not gonna give you my best bets because I'm just gonna take your bets, and
I'm just gonna take it. Oh, you're gonna take him, not the reverse.
Yeah. Well, I can't bet on them.
Oh.
So the scenario is the Redskins lose a game.
Hey, it's
the Giants
Washington
lose.
football team.
Oh,
It's the
yeah,
R word.
Sorry.
You can't
Washington
say
football
that
team.
anymore.
If the
It's
Cowboys
2020,
win out,
you can't say that word.
if the Cowboys win out and the other teams lose one game, we're in. So I'm just saying. Actually, it would have to be the Redskins need to lose twice. But there's a chance. Okay. Sorry. Side note.
I mean, the NFC East is just
beast.
I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah.
You can go from being one game from winning the division to you lose one game and you've got the number 5 pick in the draft. It's wild. Just wild.
Yeah, you don't want to pick a fight with the NFC East because you don't know what's going to happen. But nice, man. Looking ahead to next week, I heard you're going on a plane. You're going to go up to Illinois for a little small family gathering.
Yes, just going to see the in-laws.
Nice. Who's watching Lola?
My parents.
Okay. Greg,
Yeah,
Jane,
so she's
treat her right.
Yeah. Oh, she loves it. Got a nice backyard for her to stay out there, and she likes to run around. So
Run from fence to
but yeah,
fence.
we're gonna go there for the week and COVID friendly, COVID safe. stashed all my masks and I'm ready to go.
Nice. That's gonna be an awkward.
Vaccines out, so that one's gonna be good.
Oh God. Yeah, we'll talk about that next week. Yeah, I was thinking the awkward.
But we have a vaccine now, so we can go back to, maybe March Madness now and a full stadium of baseball and full stadiums of football next year. Just the options are endless.
Options are endless.
Just
like
go back to like brunch on Saturdays and
brunch on
brunch on
Saturdays.
Sundays.
Yes. Brunch on any day you
Movie
have the day
theaters.
off. Texas Tech football games for those with season tickets. Man, that was sketchy timing. I'm sorry about your.
Yeah, I have two
loss.
of them, and if anyone's watching this and wants to go to any of the games next year, hit me up.
Nice. Noted. Man, that sucks that you bought those. Okay.
I was so excited too.
I know. Good talk, man. That one got a little away from us, but I thought it was a nice Christmas movie talk. Out of the 5, I think Brianna's really wanting to watch Love Actually, so that might be the one we watch. Second would be
Wow.
the Santa Claus. I think we watched Christmas Vacation already, so
Yeah. I caught Lauren watching Christmas Vacation by herself the other night.
man, Lauren.
That is a rule breaker right there.
As long as she just watches it again. Okay. So
I
get
think
your
she
Lola
fell
hug.
asleep in the middle of it.
Oh, it just turned on by itself. Whatever, Lauren. Cheers to another good conversation, man. You're gonna be remote next week, but safe travels.
Yeah, I'll still be here, but I will be in Illinois.
I think it's Illinois.
Chi-town.
Yes. The Rocky
All right,
Mountain.
cheers.
Okay, sorry. Cheers.
I was
Take it
expecting the
easy.
Rocky Mountains to be a little rockier than this.
Yeah, the Sunshine State. All right, now we're just rambling. Take it easy, man.